United States, Ghana is better than the UK because of the good policies our president and the government is giving to the Ghanaians.
Yadi dimwana emuye din. Yadi dimwana yadi call Christmas. Sa ye Christmas ni muno. When we say Rebecca Akufo-Addo ene Samira atwitwa aviation sase na wo AU ekira no afa. Okay, so we have this video and then ya adwuma. Subsequently be other videos. And now me no ka say China for gina aviation lands so a Kwame Nkrumah jamai on mine no. Say emfa enya expansion projects ema ye aviation sector no entimi ngro no. Rebecca Akufo-Addo etimi enya akokoduro akotwa asase na fa. Say o si Rebecca Foundation NGO project ewo aban asase so. Okay,
non-governmental project.
NGO
on government land.
On government land. Enti Akufo-Addo ne yere minami nimse Akufo-Addo ne nebusuafo nko na edi o man ne bone. Maame no so atiesim. Ono no bone na because the kind of documents afa de minya fa maame no no. Ono ne bone no kra no ne kro no no a why na dwene so obebo man no. And Rebecca Ekromfo.
Hey, another behind every successful man.
You see,
behind every successful thief.
You see. Okay, so we have the video here. Now get me the video. Ghana ni bia enhwa de we maye. Aban ensase. And interestingly, I think so many in everyone. Right? Oma in everyone as all. The Rebecca Foundation, self Brabak. And you said that try. Now, Obia, what you more, a Hobia who say, signboard miss you, but Omunim the entire project in a coso.
And that's as it do.
Yeah. One more fast assassin. One more fast assassin.
Competent criminals.
Oh, La Fone Krabu Fui Tomo. Oh, the Rebecca Foundation. Just compound.
Dino Edaso, Dr. Ren, any DMO Alba, Modiana share a video no. Yes. When say, what baby? Share, subscribe, like, comment. Na yemo modiama yen komono endu enim. Na yen komono so endu ekre na yen payinfo ene nkwada maba wane emrante nyina so emo modiana wo munya bi enye de enhwe. De bia me bedu a asem a me eka no say I am here to transform followers into leaders and also leaders into agents of change. And anadwi ye medi nkomo afa Kwame Nkrumah japade a wodi ja properties asase hodo a wodi jeja Ghana ene MPP ni naban wo mu wia wo mu den tase nsase no mo afa ena kodu Ghana a friend is saying nyoma wo mu ye kire the citizens Ghana no Ghanaians no na adwene na mekọ no makwa akọbọ video bi nso ama President Akufo-Addo ne yere anaja aviation nsase a Kwame Nkrumah ebo modena ajama Ghana no ana wafa ode ayede afa abonobo no sanso ana omanpanyin Kufuor nso yenkohwe di ewu Kufuor a na eja osi Kwame Nkrumah ambo bra no ono Kwame Nkrumah agi ejapade yenkohwe Kufuor kwan ayaya ya no asphalt fefefe ya bo Ghana kade aye ono di ewu Kufuor de oso won teda akwakoji asase ayede afa property no yenkohwe
So this is an asphalted road that was constructed to create access to the Department of Urban Roads, the Office of the Regional Security Coordinating Council, from areas like Dakojom, Santase, and the rest. But this morning, what we are seeing is that the road has been blocked. In fact, a private developer has constructed a wall to block access. He is saying the road was constructed through his land. For him, he has no option than to block it because it is about time he develops his land. We have been trying to engage authorities from the Department of Urban Roads to seek some answers. Even though they've not spoken to us on camera, they have confirmed to us that indeed this portion of the land belongs to a private developer, and for that matter, due diligence was not done before the road was constructed through this land. So motorists who use this road this morning were stranded, and for now they have to use a longer route before they will be able to access the place. And this is about a 200-kilometer stretch that has been blocked. And the issue is not about a private developer developing his land, but it is about the money that has been sunk in building this road.
This is the route I use to go to the urban roads to do some checks. And so I'm just surprised as you are to meet this very development. It's a shame. I mean, for somebody very bold enough to build just behind the regional coordinating council. This is a government land. I've been a deputy minister of the region before. I know this area. All lands here belongs to government. So if there is a private individual developer who can have the courage to block the main road leading to the urban roads department and to some offices of the regional coordinating council, then that person must be a very powerful person. This is a serious financial loss issue that I think that the special prosecutor should be looking into this, because the point is that monies were approved for the construction of this road. If somebody didn't do his or her work well to get this road passed through a private individual's land, then that person has caused a serious financial loss to the state. Whoever sold this land to a private developer also have some questions to answer. Whoever gave the authority for the construction to even take off also has some questions to answer.
We will be seeking answers from authorities on this issue and update you subsequently. Ibrahim Abubakar, TV3 News, Kumasi.
Nsɛmtwerɛni a friend Ibrahim Aneja wɔkɔyɛ a friend saying ɛyɛ adwumadie yɛnhwehwɛ mu a yɛhunu sɛ ɛyɛ private developer no wɔyɛ ɛyɛ adwumadie no ɛde ama ɛyɛ president ɛyɛ ex-president Kufuor ana wɔde ɛyɛ de ama no na sabio yɛbusa yɛn ho question sɛ adwumadie yɛ ade bia yɛba ayɛ a yɛbɛka yɛba ne yɛbɛka sɛ mpanyimfo yi a wɔn di yɛni wɔn ambɔ brama Ghana o. Na nso de ye nananom bɔ bra no omu jama ye no omu ba no matase no mafa ni nyina bra no amambo bia ma yen yo omu de ka ana eja ye na nso ye nananom e bɔ bra no free 1990 1910 1920 1930 ebesi 1940 54 no omu bɔ bra ma free 1910 besi 1930 no 40 50 64 no amambo bra no omu ba ejapade no omu fun. On the way a president the year tasi Japade. The same way na ex-president Kufuor also tasi Japade. You see this particular MPP, property owning democracy for Omoba democracy no. They make sure say they bring change. That will ensure say the citizens they a better life. No, we mu the omunim sao. Omoba what they know they say. Ombe wiaye no mo kumie no ma say. Timie. This is what is happening. Omanpanyin yere afa japade aviation land wafa. Chairman Rollins, Kofo ex-president, or also wafa. I no crowd the main feeder road the crowd no I just say road that no crowd no I be seen just say with no respect. With no respect. Omo di ekwahi. Omo di ejapade na ekwahi. Wo fa ya mechiao. Ejapade no omo di ekwahi. Aden na nkofo we fum ejapade te se de wiase ne ba na wie. Enso omo sorry omo cancer hunu ne nsamfo a kire yen. Because so hunu se echitafo bebre no edi wo machi no sebio ya adwene mu ye ha. Ebi aya CSF for say adwene no anya adwuma body no ebre. And it's something which is very, very true. Say adwene no anya adwuma ampa body ne ye body ne bre. No kre. So why ma adwene no anya adwuma wo body ne be bre de bia. And that is what has been happening. One day, feel said democracy. You see, and a person may can't say, you see, when we talk about leadership, there are keys to becoming a leader. There will keys be what, and no now to me say, oh, this particular person there, he is a leader. There are keys to becoming a leader. Yes, leadership is complicated, but leaders make sure that they are agents of change. That is all. In terms of the Bible, say, I am trying to transform followers to become leaders, and the leaders will also become what? Agent of change. Ufshe property president here fa abonebo. Ufshe property ex-president Kufuor fa edi abonebo a. Na ubusan wo say e kroni yem payinfo no pa no. Enti die pa no omudi gyaye enchirima no. E die no omudi gyaye. Yo, abusia ye ha de bi, ye hwe ade bi wa ha. Na asefem. Ye painful no mo mfa bu ni die maye. Hwade ewe mame, hwade ewe. Onwa asem a video bi na me fan chiro. But before no sorry we. Asebia okan was see 11 is the economy no disaster eba be see economy ni be collapse si ankotua 11 no a chechiremu so a friend and sempen for bia ba say 56% of MPP supporters are against E-levy. Global Info survey analytic survey omaye anomde ababede omode ababeto enim no. But utie de papa yi Kenya o see E-levy bill in Europe you pay taxes peacefully, but when in Ghana we want to change yankonkotie papa no agase nanu asem you say asem wo na se nya bi emfa anya den emfa anya emfaton a wangase wonu asem na etwa na de aye emfaton enim say twi no sa bebu no me quoting the verbatim but something like that yentie ono angasa nanu asem.
How would you respond to your critics who say that you don't have a message?
You know, when a government moves from 9 billion cedis worth of debt that we leave them in 2008, and by 2012 they are at 36 billion, and then by this year they are at 105 billion. How could there not be a message?
They talk about different economies.
You create
the economy of 9 billion, the economy of
no, I'm talking about
billion.
the debt that they incurred.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they mentioned the economy of the 9 billion. Said that was a small economy. Now it's a huge one.
No,
and so they're taking more loans.
25% of debt to GDP. and now we are talking about 72% of debt to GDP.
I see.
So you have basically no fiscal space to do anything, and that's because you think you can borrow your way out of debt, which is not possible. And therefore, the ideas of entrepreneurial creativity and really supporting businesses, not killing them with energy prices, inflation, devaluing currency. Those are the things that go to give economic freedom for people to operate. And I believe it is that we can bring back.
The currency's stability for these years, notwithstanding, you think it's a currency that's not doing well?
Well, the currency has not done well.
You have quite stable some few
It's been, yeah,
months.
I mean, these few months it has been quite stable. But you have moved from 1.2 to 4, unless you want to forget it, but that's real. You can't brush it under the carpet. You have to accept that you came and met something and this is what you have done to it. Clearly, you don't have the competence to keep an economy that stays within a certain debt to GDP model that maintains a currency at a point in which businesses can work, that provides energy to make sure that there's productivity. I mean, the gross savings of the country has been depleted. When you run deficits of double-digit figures for about 3 years, there's no savings left. And then corporates are therefore not producing as much as they do, so they don't have savings. And individuals like you and I, you get your paycheck and it's over before you can say jack. So then there's no give, and you think that you can borrow to continue. So now interest payment now constitute your second largest government expenditure. From 680 billion or so that you used to pay in 2008, you are now paying 10 billion. Okay, so you have created a situation in which things are difficult, where private sector is just aghast as what it should do, where productivity has shrunk, and therefore you are compelled to increase taxes. So it's just a very vicious cycle that you are in, and until you get a fresh look at it, you are stuck and derailed.
Talking about the interest payment that you mentioned, your opponents are saying that what you're paying isn't all the loans that they took, and that the interest are some of the loans that your party took when you were in power some time ago.
Well, the issue for me, Bright, is if somebody says that, saying it is different from the fact.
Okay.
If you were paying 680 million CDs and you are now paying, literally 10 billion, which is, for interest payment, gives you no room to maneuver.
I see.
And you want to blame somebody. And the question also becomes one of value for money. When you have a Legon hospital of 600 beds costing $20 million, and you have a rich rehabilitation of 200 beds costing $250 million, you begin to see how you lose money and how then these problems.
You won't care about the equipment in these facilities?
Well, I'm talking about value. 600 beds at 230 billion, new hospital, rehabilitation. So we can play with the margins as much as we want. In the end, the number will be written down, and the number leads to an impractical way in which to live. You won't do that in your household, where you just keep borrowing. And where do you go next? So then you go to your neighbor to tax your neighbor. We are being taxed. I just saw a $90 million bond that the government did. The government is paying 6%, and Ghanaians are buying it. Meanwhile, they borrowed at 10% on international market.
All right.
So we have challenges.
Yo, Abusia, utie eye papa no mu asem a wo kan ye ni nyina no a na de wo kan ni na opese wo kire nyina na se mahama eye apenso no na your friend is saying eye CD to dollar ratio no na ekọ ema na musu saa na wo mampe eye finance minister eye amra no onyam be ye the finance minister then no na eye omo opposition sem wo kan de owie no say to aso kra say so hwe kra no mahama kra no we see hospitals. A yes, 600-bed hospital. We see 200. We renovated 200-bed hospital. 600-bed hospital. No, it costed Ghana 220 million. A friend is saying renovation of the 200-bed. No, so cost 200 million. question am ibusa ne say Dr. Ren ene ye betumi aka Mahama hospital Emirates said you no kan ye no and ye busa say hospital ben na Akufo-Addo ne na ban wo masi I need to umbe so mo give more taxes hospital ben pa no maka say you see hospital way from ground up you see wie fully furnished said the Mahama see ye UGMC hospital no say renovate e friend saying rich hospital no Akufo-Addo ene ni nua ken Ofori Atta embe kan kire ye hospital ba kumpa wo masi you see and go for way on mama kai mami we asem o mama kai mami we
aswe depend how ba aso abe shaka come Aswe, depend how ba aso abe shaka come
awusia won MPP for wo mu sunu mu didi wo mu tie ma kire Ghana fo no mu wia yen wo mu di atem no mu wia yen on the way o mu wia yen o suo enzu wo di aswe enzu no ne sative fo no wo di aswe wo di just say Akufo-Addo na aban sa na o mu tie aswe enzu oboa wo kumasem enzu oboa aswe enzu oboa pa aswe awewi hwa aswe awu na bufo
aswe depend how ba aso abe shaka come
san kwan yo owi a o san kwan
aswe depend how ba aso abe shaka come
aswe depend how ba aswe depend how ba ken Ofori Atta oni na na dan kwa Akufo-Addo sa na omotie omo ye criminals on the way am amede ne sa 5 ni na tifufo no de aso na num se 4 so a eche so sa kra ne ka aswe na ni ada no so se o wa yiem o enti onsu kakra sa na MPP tie omo wia ni ye tiantie mu a omo so omunya din ye ndie fufuo ye wie sika no ye famba broche de am ya no se sika na omo wia ni nyina no omo de ba awowei mu omo de sika na omo wia ni nyina no omo de ba awowei mu ewo UK we awowei mu anom de sika ni nyina eba akronfo nko a no omo di yanim na yenko TNT a abrochire sebio yetumi tua tax boko yensu ho. Yes, it's true, we pay tax, we don't cry. It is because we see what the tax that we pay does for us. We see what the number of a friend is saying a development a cost. We know sabroche ye tua no a ye call hospitals a ye man ko da form ye nim see ye tua e wa abroche a sebio ye mako school a wo mon ko nkotena a friend is saying entabodan mu there be omo te dan papem na say entabodan po a ye fully furnished a dan e no mbetenem ye nhwe Ghana so ye wo koko ye wo timber enso ye nkwada no kwa rebebi a wo mtena hwe bebi a nkwada ate enso ya sa timber line ye de ko China hwe ya sa timber line ye de ko China ewi a agbansuma na gbabemo ebe kwa ye akotonkonye free China ababu parliament ye ntena so adan ya Ghana carpenter ni bie ni wa obetimi ayeden obetimi aye nkonwa ama o matena so because omo tunu ye gold Ghana parliamentarians omo tunu ye gold nti omo hia aye nkonwa free China enso omo paba omo pese ye vote ma omo dia omo nko China ma ye nkoto aba na ma omo China o eye Ghana fo na beto aba na ma omo Tiemiye. Eh? The woman they chop the food. You say asiwe. Tiemiye pa. Our politicians no esunu omoban sa pepe. And the way I want to catch a Ken Ofori Atta mo kai, would you enkoti the Akufo-Addo so kai? Enkoti the Akufo-Addo so kai. Enkoti the Akufo-Addo e catch a Ghana for. Man wo opposition. And some de. Na not to say a friend is saying. Na no de.
Pia me kosa bankese mu. Na me do also amen damage mamoda. Me be shabo ami tumi ndiso. Me call Pia me kosa bankese mu me do a me ba beti petrol so. O do also ana petrol boa ana ekoso. Me ba beti the Bible tell you, my son, if the Bible here for this one breast of grad here for it, one. And then only cake once in the year, cake once in the year. The beer wire day. I'm here for to be. One of my heads says she said, power in the battle, so called better than she said, and discovered by a good woman. Me free Chebi. Chebi on who's Gabia. Nobody animal who's Gabia.
Who so on Ghana for Cassa, no was 3. Mum Piamina men Cosro, I'm a coming down my chimamo, petrol so Ebusiami Busau, and a petrol war, saying, Yatiso and I entiso. Me pesa won aye the character of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo any bawumia won kan no kre o see your beti petrol so wo de ne kɔ aban mu a okodu a piano o chese piano push no ohia wo push ko onum so no nko ano ontimi nkɔ hɔ enti obeso o kyerɛ o sɛ wo na tumi no kura wo ana tumi no ekura wo a wotie me tumi no mbu ho abomfia wo na si tumi ni kura wo. And until we buy one chance was piano, no one free chubby. And a auto kenkia, a 1 CD. And I may be sound. A musa kenke nebo echo 2 CD, musa nebo 3 CD. A musa moton 2 CD 50 pesos. What the young say? Nebo no cry, a 2 CD. Now, not catch and so on no bar, Obama kenke boako for. A busia may be sound. Kenke nebo ako for moana. And that atosum ye no. Waso waba oba make sure say petrol bo beba fom ono nenu masem na petrol ni de kwa na ekoso won pesa o ka kire me ni mean oso won pesa insumo na kan me de me ba manyiafo munji mindi oh na nado Danko Akufo-Addo me free chebi me de me ba manyiafo enti muntie mi o hiafo mu ye hiafo me de me ba maamo me o sikani ba na nado Danko Akufo-Addo yes, the papa bobra. Ye ko kan man for se papa bobra. Yes, the papa bobra. Enti ono de wo ba mai. Enti entu abande mano. Na ya to man the pe. Obe make sure say ma bra boba se san Nana Akufo-Addo. Ana wo gi ni di. Wo gi ni di ya wo to aba man no pe wo ba aye power pepepe. Ana wo to petrol. Ana wo to electricity. Ana ene Osesa $1 no wunya 6 CD any echire enti papa we into ayo no kwafo mi bisa we o Kristo ni uko Mozama Disco Christo Church enti papa we oyo Kristo ni enti papa we oyo no kwafo uye muslimi ni efiade ye ne ene uko ojuma ananya sa na ye ka no ene odo mo makobo from Allahu Akbar. May peace be on the name of Muhammad. Is this man a man you can trust, Onibawumia? Can you trust these two? And you want to do a man okay? Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. In 1957, and Akufo-Addo, you didn't now play mu every Ghana ever do UK. 1957, when Ghana gained independence, one any papa in the bush and fobu fuye said Ghana. no pese ebenya independence enti ne papa ene eye ono Akufo-Addo ene JB Dankwa friend is saying can Ofori Atta mo abusua no etu free Ghana and on betena abrochire because no bu afu adan a Kwame Nkrumah G independence, the independence that they never believed in. They never believed and wished us to gain independence because they know themselves. They have no respect for us. But some do abrofunu sing Ghana for did they sell us into the omo here in Ghana no and for almost a crony best because for them, you know, they see themselves as superior. And that many of them and Ghanaians, no, many of us inferior. And it's not catch that, you know. Also, no Obama here for on what catch us you hear me into one self at and to the piano no call or baby be a man. But rather no call no. Oh yeah, what in the left ada and about Utuman, we are not in the right. I don't what bow in this so we're trying who you hear me, that's exactly what they did to us. But you see, every decision we take, you know, it has a consequences. The consequences is what we are dealing with. We are dealing with what? Inflation. We are dealing with high cost of prices of goods and services. We are dealing with, your friend is saying, unemployment. We are dealing with lack of infrastructure development. That is what we are dealing with. It's because clearly the president never came for us. And that is the truth. And that is the honest truth. Look, fam, understand. Nobody hates Akufo-Addo. I don't hate him. What you say? Mentano. Sebio, Sebio. Ah, come on. Usha me pa, nyankopon. Wambo me say. Udi usha me pa, ultimu say Dr. Ren. Anya. God, nyame wambo me twa. Wambo me say. Wa ultimu say nyame wambo me say. You know clearly say nyankopon wambo. Oja say, anya no. Nyame no wambo me sa at least. Oh. Obo me say. So you should understand clearly. Say mentano. Ana Akufo-Addo no ana debi. And somewhere free ne no mo eba be tough form no. Eno ne ye busa sa into odi no krema ya na. Odi nsam ne ye adwuma. Because be ma so oba e ka che ne say me ware no wanware no a. Debi o ye ka che ne say be ma na ide ebu oba no kwase a. And in timpenfo kra tumi twa oba be ma no kra adedua accident de ka ne twi mu no. It man a price to pay because with why they were letting down the family of Oba. Look at what Akufo-Addo has done. Now you have disrespected Ghanaians say abrochire ye tua taxes asumdwem. Na Ghana de ba ye pese betua no asumdwem. Ede na asesa say because you people are corrupt and thieves. You people are thieves. What have you done with the the amount of money I demand? What have you done with the 320 billion Ghana cedis? You are thieves. And until you see you good roads. You want to say electricity is so 247. You want to see a Mako good schools. And that is the reason why we don't want to pay. And that is as simple as that. It has nothing to do, say, ye babro say ye shro bruni. No, it has to do with common sense. What you say? I say, say ma ododua, ye demanded to do so free war. Say o mine ma ododua. And say on so the ma o mine no, wo hwe back now they do so ma o mine no. Ye hwe de o mine dia mamo. Akufo-Addo won tua taxes. The way a constitution phone not TNT. Untia taxes. Your constitution no a funti muntia. So you don't know how the Ghanaian feel. He who feels it knows it. We are feeling it, and we are telling you that the e-levy is not good for us. How can't you listen to her? You were talking about the finance minister was making comparison with Mahama and Kufuor's regime. Kufuor time were by or the call HIPIC, highly indebted poor country, and they cancel all our debt. And to Kufuor no cancellation of our debt, all free sukran. What's up, Busia Kra Jamaye? Kufuor free abemu. No, what the Ghana what their friend is saying. Yeah, no, so I the Aberdeen and cut 9 billion Ghana cedis. But Kufuor buying what they call HIPIC. You cancel your debt. But all free us. No. They had a Yasaba dick cut 9 billion. Yes, Mahama Atamils had they call your friend is saying 112 billion in 8 years. But then they say Kufuor. Busian saying what bar and then what you do. How much have you borrowed? How much have you borrowed? Look at the amount of money you have borrowed. This is people that they said that they were not going to borrow money. These were the people that were talking, said, Ghana, you were Tisikaso. And that all that we know, they said, we thought so we have the finest brains that can come and add value to our resources and also turn the human resources that we have into our advantage. But little did we know that these people are just, I don't know, who were the crime and fan describe away. The only thing I can say is that these are the Lucifers. Sorry them now bompa say tia bonsam so. This is the bonsam. Kweku bonsam. Osaso ye kweku. Kweku bonsam. Kweku for the komojo. This is kweku bonsam sitting down there. One cannot crack. Ano dia tro. Ano your kronfo. This is Kwaku Bonsam. Who call ya fasting? It just will become Bonsam. Bonsam no oni. One only idea we are saying a Ghana Japadia Shanensa. Nansu on Shasu into one chill. Bonsam in here. Ghana Japadiano, whichever womb. Yet the Kwaku Bonsam at now, San Combo Modiano one to Chanansu will be also. Watch a tsunami, no ye leader no be D, because Yankupon free heaven and be bamba ye ya crying my. On free heaven and by ye bridges and ye rose and farm by ye. And so choose nipa, no but no. And look at what they have spent. And yet they will come back and spew nonsense, stupidity, talk trash to us. Because they think said Ghanaians, ampa. Because and some baby know was wrong, and and I mean, when you say Gabi at the front page news, UK, I got to Twitter, or the front page news, a friend said Twitter, I posted on the Twitter wall, I tweeted, I want the wall. When I make us say, well, look at all these things, knowing very clear, and so he holds a British passport, Okra British passport, Obi Okra British passport, no. Or no, but catcher is a British. No, and you see, a friend is on my economy. No, a friend is a back from because at the end of the day, no, and your mamunya the any, and soon your mamunya is soon comforting to Krumwa, your mama samba would have benefited so. A friend is a now you COVID-19 by S checker a buy abontin over spending 4 billion. What the man crown credit my first some find so much myself. Ghana, Sikasa de Dema, one more COVID-19 Edema. So you see. These are people women say they are intellectually defective. They are suffering from fasciosis. They don't think deep. What the UK ever compare? Very petty. Because when you say Ghana afford to do one me on chita for na yese bi asante man ya can afford to do one adrenaline ever form. Until because I'm poor UK so you see a mind my day. UK so much from abua UK. Who can say UK accredited form? Eco school. Who can say UK accredited hospital? See no bed at all. Who can say UK man for surround upon for bucket some go to pay you. Who can say UK man for surround the light off? Man, I mean, can say Accra light off, baby. What will be that? What will be that? Mama, my dream now. Na sanko fo dima brache unshira na wasasi so when Yankopon nsem get out of here unshira ni Yankopon nsem. God has blessed us with what the natural resources. That is the blessing he gave unto us. He asked us to come and manage go on free heaven and be managing a year asasi so na ye ne fedodo and obo ni pass come and manage it. We are to manage the natural resources and use it for our betterment. Use it for the best of our abilities and enjoy He is comparing UK or compare Ghana to UK. That is Gabi Asariochidako. I mean, even sometimes these people, I don't know how you people even listen to them. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. You must be a fool to listen to people like this. Oh, yes. I respect him, but this time around, we will put the respect aside and fight for the betterment of our nation. How can you even listen to people like this? Look, playing with the minds of Ghanaians. Are you telling me, sir, the facilities we enjoy here in UK, Sana Ghana for enjoy? Do you know how many citizens, nationals at the UK? Say nationals now, I would do, say, I'm a frafrafo, I would do a UK, and over Ghana, Ghana, Kenya, you know, you're the Kiakotopum, Kiawu. Do you know how many Ghanaians, how many foreigners, Nigerians, Albanians, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivoirians, the Togolese, the Beninese, the South Africans that live in UK and benefit from this great country? You are just dumb to be posting things like this. With all respect, let me tell you something. We cannot do this kind of politics again that we play with the minds of Ghanaians. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yes, we know you people are billionaires. You have the money. You can send the people. Yes, because we know. But we are ready. Because the call here, we need to fight for Ghana. We need to fight for the Ghanaian to understand certain things. And then, you comparing our economy to the UK, the Great Britain economy. Come on, farmer, you mad? Farmer, you mad? Are you all right? Can you compare a country whereby when their citizens wake up, they don't go and queue to go and fetch water, to your economy where people wake up to go and fetch water? Productivity is even what? Can you compare? Can you compare a country who doesn't even have any coal, gold, diamond, bauxite, cocoa, manganese? And yet, every year, all the fruits you want to eat, you can enjoy. Fam, are you mad? Sometimes when I listen to people like this, I ask myself, why don't you denounce your British passport? Why are you holding dear on the Red Book? Because you believe in the Britain. You believe in a great Britain. You believed how super powerful the country is. Like by now, you should denounce yourself and be holding that passport. But you are ashamed to even put up that you have a Ghanaian passport. Many people, when they go to jobs and they ask them, put down their passport. When they don't have the German passport, they don't have the American passport, they don't have the British passport or the Italian, they feel ashamed to even bring out their passport when they are even applying for jobs here in the country. What are you talking about, fam? Hey, Ghana for woman in the hole. They are telling you lies about Abrochile. We benefit. Let me tell you. I say I'm the I am one. Me, Dr. Red. I will forever be the only one, or among the others, that I will never criticize the white man. Never in my life. Because we are saying Jimmy. When you answer, be free the chrome, I bet you would because we Jimmy. Why do you need your juma? Why do you need your juma? What two fear? Won't me if you out him? Oh, mo be mama says I will near my will fear that bitter. Yeah, Jimmy. And almost on my bread, on my dawum, they used to live in caves. Cause Obano be who say sunshine, who enjoying out to war, who know the good near there, who know the box side near your when him was the class here, or then I'm more naked, ready Jimmy. They will come and take advantage. Because where they are coming from, it be new. And when you be na one shaso, when you be na whole sign on you maltreat your women, you disrespect the women, disrespect the children. You disrespect your citizens, the young, the old. You disrespect everybody. We are not with UK. We are not with top properties with UK. We are not with top properties with UK. I don't want your properties no Ghana. If you believe in Ghana, do your properties there. How many times have you seen the white people on your property? They come and establish business. And when you're so don't come and tell me and compare Ghana to UK. Don't do that. Don't. Mamunya sakra. Look at your bad roads. Look at the way the average Ghanaian is suffering. How much does the average Ghanaian even get? Huh? How much? Huh? Oh, sorry, I'm not we'll be to UK. I will be to UK. We will post to Saudi and or Twitter. We'll be to UK or ya aprapra. But so meswa, what is Kako Koshan a bush for 2030? I am a dream now. Emancipate the mind of the Ghanaian. If you cannot inspire, don't insult the Ghanaian. Hey, every leader, if you want to know great leaders, if you want to know people who are great leaders, there are keys of becoming a great leader. Akufo-Addo is never a leader. He is a dealer. Akufo-Addo has never been a leader. He is a dealer. He deals. For we mame, na me nye we ma. Na me we am we mame. They are not leaders. So we don't have leaders in our country. The leaders like the Kwame Nkrumah, unless we change the mindset. Ube compare UK. Ube compare Ghana to UK. Are you mad, fam? Sometimes I don't understand why these guys, they think that every Ghanaian is a fool. So they just spew anyhow. You're talking about this. That we pay. Look, the light is on. So why wouldn't we pay? The light is on. My kids go to school. They enjoy the best of lives. What are you talking about, fam? If you say life in better, why don't you denounce your British passport? Now hold your Ghanaian passport. Huh? Do you know some of the Ghanaians I know who have lived in this country and who want to say, but they don't even hold a British passport. They hold on to their Ghanaian passport. I know some of the Ghanaian were associated with Kwame Nkrumah. And their sons, they have trained their sons and they still believe in the Ghanaian passport. Even though himself Krona say, but himself one day. Oh, Papa no buy Mujane Yedi Akufo-Addo 1957, 6 March 1957. When Nkrumah was doing the broadcast, the black man is capable. Near 5 Akufo-Addo in the bar. Would you believe in Ghana? You guys, do you believe in Ghana? It was the greatest mistake. The greatest mistake. And that mistake will never be repeated. This is the second time Ghanaians have made that greatest mistake. 1, overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah. I dem obusuafo ba biem. 2, I share ama obusuafo asabe biem. Tell you, it will never be a third time. Never. Never, never. Some of us are alive. It won't happen. With all your billions, we don't have the billions, but we know that this is a battle of the mind. This is not only physical, but it is a spiritual battle. But we know that God will see us through. And we know we will turn things around for the betterment of our nation. You think people, we don't know you. And people talk and then they open their mouth and they talk anyhow. You think we guys, we don't know you people. It is Ghana that gave you people the platform. It is just associating yourself with some of the colonial masters. Who, because they knew that your forefathers have weaker brains, weak brains. They bought you people, your forefathers, with just houses and English breakfast. What the English breakfast never told? Sausage and beans, and nobody never told my drink. Cause your name. Or you think we don't know? Oh, please. Spare us this cacophony. Spare us this nonsense. Spare us. Yeah, trust our stage, you know. No, but we're not brought yet. Germany, Germany, if you move petrol. Do you know how much the Ghanaian nurse get in Ghana? Salary winner receives. Do you know how much the nurse in Germany receives? Do you know how much nurses here in the UK receives? Even cleaners, with all respect to them. Do you know how much they receive? Go and see the number of Ashantis that come from the Ashantis that come from Kumasi. Go and see the number of Volterres that come from Volta. The number of Nzimes, the Upper East people, the Northerners, the Easterners, the Bonos, the Ahafos that live in Abuchi. Do you think all of them have certificate to get office job? Most of them do warehouse and cleaning jobs. Yes, it's also a job, but it pays well. So when even they are going safe, they are happy to go and clean because they know Every week, chabam, account to my ma. Every month, chabam, account to my ma. I'm telling you. So fam, don't come here and try and say, oh, nah, UK, UK crown, your friend is saying, deben, then, I'm economy now, then. Hey, please. Charlie. Mummy, you know some cramuni adwene. Mummy, you know some cramadwene wo form dodo. Honestly, mumu kasakra, you know some adwene no crowd, Charlie, she crying him. Sana mukran mu empty. Mono mukra mu nifi. Adwene no mu adwene Charlie. Nya dwom edjo chon. Charlie. Nya dwom edjo too much. Charlie. Madwene no Charlie. If you say you come back, we can be papa be crowd ya Charlie and I as no the two say Brits facing what? We know any page no. Britain's facing biggest drop in living standard. Yeah, living standard cry say I drop a crown better than a obi or your banker. Obi onuko oko a friend and say 1 hour what cleaning emuji £9 emuji £10 1 hour oko paper sebu oko ya prapra 1 hour e prado so kra nyese e pra bi emu adin ko hwe ma me no mo ye zoom lion prapra zoom lion kra wontua o moka zoom lion kra bo so me so mpa wontua o moka we do the company be company na mu wi am so na every weekend bi am fly every Ghana eba habedi ebe call night club edi money Fridays we see we people we get the information all the time mo land Friday na Sunday night na mo come back to Ghana scanner mo wasting Ghana sikasa we waste NDC so sad those time fifi kwete mu to me ba school anopa e wa ase mu free aye parliament no mo to panyan no ma ba do anopa say mu ko school panyan no mo ba back Ghana sika na yesa and you want to come and compare the living standard of UK to Ghana? Please shut your mouth. If you have nothing to offer, shut your mouth. Charlie, do you know how many? Opa they say my UK for announce say Ghana you pay 30 million for mama by UK. Everybody will leave, including your uncle Akufo-Addo, who is the president. He will even leave Ghana. Because no crowd with him so on our bone, including your uncle Akufo-Addo. He will even leave Ghana. Any properties Akufo-Addo on to turn to Kruma. Or two for me now crowd properties. As a judge, some now work. Tell me. Ensem hunu nkwa moba ensem hunu ni atemdidi nkwa. You better shut your mouth. Tiemie, you better shut your mouth. What do you say? So these kind of thing, at the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, whatever the system is, because I know say from April, yes, equally UK, but UK, there's a lot of incentives they give. What do you say? There's a lot of incentives they give. Madam Fubia or card the policy a year makers for no one will make sure say they will try and then make sure say the light bills in your mobile phone. Don't come and compare UK. Don't come and compare UK, please. If you think UK is hard, go back to Ghana. If you think UK, must go back to Ghana and let us see. You people mutna brucha na mo complaining. Shut your mouth. Go back to your country if you are complaining. Your country is there for you, waiting for you. Nobody is forcing you to stay in UK. No white, no Obronibian who are forced you to so on now. Go back if you think it's hard. That is why we are fighting. That is why we are fighting. That Ghana becomes one of the best. Tiemie. Ya friend na motiti krumha na a friend is say my mo say nyatwum fobi. You can't credit them more monpe. Abidjan is a credit debt no cry say 349 billion. Unkwana cousin buy, but discano sa. Mo buy a PDS, my body Jessica 6 months. Messina, you won't baby at 6 months. We no go pay the 11 the Tiamamwa, what the Quaco J. Bossia. In him. Last week, now I started some cancer same way. Say 11 the tria, even last 2 weeks in Punam say 11 we mutia, what the Quaco J. Bossia. It's not even about who said it first or who said it second. The most important thing is that thankfully we are all fighting for a common cause. Ghana for you know be any other. And that is the most important thing. What do I say? Who I say Yamoka UK say UK nonsense. Come on, Please be serious. Sometimes when you people are making the analysis, be serious and check the living standard for the for somebody or not or only oil, only cocoa, diamond, bauxite, manganese. Yamutuwa, Jimmy Nkwa. Jimmy Nkwa. Because Akufo-Addo Bano Betana, I am telling you, fellow Ghanaians, Kwame Nkrumah, fellow Ghanaians, is Akufo-Addo the Debia plagiarizing people's speech. Every time Akufo-Addo is plagiarizing people's speech. Every Kwame Nkrumah breast Akufo-Addo the ono one thing as what the night Benin Chirobi been West Ghana Ghana for every other. Never. They be plagiarizing people's speech. What kind of human beings are you? Jimmy. So now I just want you to give you some keys. What you said for you to understand who true leaders are. Jimmy. True leaders, no? True leaders. Now maybe see, most people that we call leaders in Africa or we call leaders in Ghana are not leaders. Jimmy. Because the problem is that many of us have not traveled outside Ghana to experience some leadership before. A lot of us have not traveled. So, let's say travel and see. It is only when you travel and don't go to South America, say Canadian as go do America, and say, hey, your leaders saw me a phone. Me took them saw me a phone. But me buy them saw me a phone. When you travel and see, you will understand. You understand. I always say, look, instead of us even doing a friend is saying, a demonstration, a free network, nipa 100,000, American embassy, a British embassy. We want to leave the country. You will see the international headline news. We are seeing you will hear. You see the way the United Nations, you will see the way most of these kind of big companies will be coming to Ghana because the youth are fed up. They want to leave the country because of bad leadership. We don't have leaders. We have deal breakers. They are deal makers. They make deals for themselves and their family. Well, tell me what a Akufo-Addo Abaya why is significant. You can say this is a mark of a leader. This is a mark of a leader that you see that, yes, this is one is a leader. Obai Wabe say, Kwame Nkrumah is a leader. We can still talk about Nkrumah. He's dead and gone, but we can still refer things visible, tangible. You still drive on the motorway. You see, you still drive on the motorway. That is a leader. How many years ago? When he was constructing the motorway, there was no motorway in UK. Listen to me. What do I say? These are the things that we need to understand. That the people that we think that they are leaders are not leaders. The people that we think that they are leaders are not. So you see that the followers too are myopic in thinking. What do I say? Mkofo mudi omachini nyina ye. Mkofo asebio wamonwene. Ekomni wo hienti yenwene. Ekomni wo hiene sisi adwene no afra wo madi. And you know, they think say it is normal to wake up and go and fetch water with your bucket. No, it is not normal, it is abnormal. People need to think for you. The ministries have to think. Works and housing, they have to think and ensure that water comes to your home. Because they are paid to do a job for you. This is what we call, your friend is saying, leaders. They make sure they think for the people that cannot think for themselves. Nobody forced Akufo-Addo to become president. He said he wanted to become president. And we gave him the nod. Now, the chair was vacant in 2020. And he got to about 7 December. And Obaya president. Equally in 2016. And he got post. He wanted to be. Nobody forced him. And that is why we give him everything that he needs so that he can think to move the nation forward. Don't come and compare UK, compare America. You are not American president. You are not a UK prime minister. You are a Ghana president. Ghanaians voted for you, so do what that is what we are calling for. Why Jimmy Dodo? Then you follow these kind of people. They are not leaders. You can only ascertain who a leader is unless you have experienced one. Hear me here. You can only ascertain who a leader is unless you have what? Experienced one. And that is the thing. These people that you have, they are just professional manipulators. Listen to me. They are not leaders. They are one. Professional manipulators. They manipulate to get what they want. That is why you will hear that Gabi is going to visit Mahama when there is e-levy, because he wants to get what he wants. Professional manipulators. TNA. They will be asking you, give me power. But once you give them the power, you know that they are the element of force. To use their force what? To intimidate you. Captain Smart. Germany, or David. Your friend is saying USA. Jonas. They are what? Element of force to use it to intimidate you people. So that you can keep your mouth shut. Because they know that they are empty. So when you ask them questions, then they get upset. Look at the questioner. Face the country. Benjamin Ekobusaf, finance minister of Ofori Atta. We went through hustle and tussle to get into the inside the hall. And suddenly to me, and Kasa. Even people that were holding red, gold, green Ghana flags, you face the country for police for them pamom, soldier from pamom, and the foolish police and soldiers that were on duty at that time. And so meanwhile, the soldiers swore an oath to defend the flag of Ghana. And so be flag of Ghana, pamo. They don't even understand. NCA needs to give NCA more education. The Ghanaians need education. But they will not give you the education. Because once they open your eye, they know, say, no. You reach a certain level. Questions are be solved. It will reveal who they are. It will reveal to you their true characters. TNA. They threaten people. Once you vote for them, you see them, they will be threatening you. Do this. When MCE are not threatening the police, because they think they have the power. Who they were? Sticker. Stephen Amo Ekasa. We have the power. We are in power. We will pass it. They are not leaders. I've told you, they are what? Dealers. TMA. And when you vote for them, you will see that they will be tantalizing your what? Sheepish emotions with their words. Because woman no there. Unti de Akufo Addo mum pia me na me kwa banim. Na me kokodu a. Metif petrol boso wante so. They know how to tantalize your emotions. Because they know somewhere wasumi ya ode, upen sema ya de, into me kan sema ya de guasu. These are the people. Listen to me. Now let me show you who a true leader is. What is true leadership? What is true leadership? You need to ask yourself, what is true leadership? Leadership, what is true leadership? It's about time we do the education more. True leadership is not someone who controls you. True leadership is not about control, it's about service. True leadership is not control, it's about service to mankind. So that is why we call them first public servant. Akufo Addo is a what? Is our first public servant. Oya yakwa. A servant is akwa. Akwa does not live like a king. Akwa lives like akwa, who serves. So if Akufo Addo is a first public servant, have you asked yourself, how come Akufo Addo needs 14,000 pounds to fly? And you, the one who voted for him, you don't even have clean water to drink. Have you asked yourself? TMA. Have you? Said, He is now enjoying your hard-earned labor. No, we have a cancer full swabber. And these are the things that you need to open your eyes. True leadership is not about power. It's about empowerment. How can I empower the Ghanaian? How can I empower Ghanaians to become able-bodied men and women that can do things that will bring what? Prosperity to the nation. It's not only about I have one power and I use the power to intimidate. And these are the things. So, doctor, the Ghanaian is not worth dying for. The Jimmy is too much. It's true. That is why we have to teach them. Carl Bomber, we need to teach them. When somebody doesn't know, you teach. They don't know. The Ghanaian does not. Many Ghanaians have not traveled. Many Ghanaians have not had the education. Majority of Ghanaians are uneducated. So we need to teach them. It's not that the Ghanaian is not worth dying for. He is worth dying for. But we are not educated. So we think that what we live in. So imagine the person live in Bumpurugu Yoyo. He has no water to drink. And perchance, his or her uncle brings him or her to Accra and he gets water to drink. He or she would think that, oh, that is the best. Until she travels abroad, then she realizes that, oh, I have choice, even whether warm water or cold water. So it's not that the Ghanaian is not where the Ghanaian is worth dying for. But you need to educate them. TBA. Nobody is saying, oh, taxes no. Yeah, who na come buy na more taxes na yeah, juma yeah acquire double road the free say Accra Bumprugu yo free voter region a friend saying a libo e wonu say bi ni na my friend saying a trains and nemu why na kontua e be ya o dem poso obetua because wonim say wo tua obenya bibi papa free. TBA. And this is why we need to educate our people. For example, most followers are Mrs. Emeka say most followers will say, oh, Dr. Ren, you are a powerful teacher. Oh, you are a leader. No. I want you to say to me, say, Dr. Ren, you have empowered me. You taught me something. I have learned something from you. That is what a leader does. We learn from leaders to enable us what? Better our lives. But these are our leaders. These are our leaders. We have given them a country to govern, and they are comparing us. They are telling us what UK people are doing. Are you mad? What does the Ghanaian? What does it concern the Ghanaian? What the English people do? Do or they don't? That's or they or they are not doing. What concerns the Ghanaian? It doesn't. Come on. What the Ghanaian want is electricity. That will empower her coastal business. What the Ghanaian wants is the good roads. This is what the Ghanaian want is jobs. Good hospitals, schools, factories, companies. The Wufiasem. Eh? The Wufiasem, the Wufiasem, we will be abundant in Sufiasem. These are the things. Sometimes I don't even understand. Do you know how many foreigners that lives in UK? Hi, millions of foreigners that lives in UK. A true leader likes to hear the opposite. Akufo-Addo is not a true leader. That is why he will tell us that we are making unnecessary noise in his view about the e-levy. He's not a true leader because every true leader wants to hear the opposite. What the people are saying. What are the people saying? A mark of a leader. Akufo-Addo is not a true leader. True leaders wants to hear what the people say. Almost then, almost Kromaya Day, and the answer same way. Shema Rollins, 1995, a military leader. Kumi Preko. Oh, the people are crying. Okay, let us go and what? Dialogue. Let us make sure that we build consensus. Let us make sure that we deliberate. Let us make sure that we talk more and find the better solution. It took them 3 years. He was a leader, a military leader. He even listened to the civilian. But Akufo-Addo, who claims, he claims he's a human rights activist, a human rights lawyer, and he does not even want to listen to the people. How can he be a human right? Human right. How can he talk about the right of the people when he does not want to even listen to the people? And that what the people are saying is nonsense. Is he a human right leader? Is he a human rights lawyer? How can a lawyer who speaks for the people, now the people are talking, the people are saying that this is what we are going through, we don't want it. How can you tell the people that they are making unnecessary noise in your view? I mean, how? Jimmy. So if you are a true leader, you have to listen, you have to share ideas. But he is not a leader. Jimmy. So you see, every time you people come, no, you don't, because you know, say you are dealers. You are always making sure you have deals for your family, deals for your girlfriends, deals for your friends, deals, not things that concerns the ordinary Ghanaian. Jimmy. And these are the things that we go through. Susan says he's a human wrong lawyer. Oh man, I love it. I love the education that we are learning today. You know, I love what we are learning today. Ghanaians, we have to make up our mind. You have to make your own mind up. Whether you believe, whether you follow politicians who come and trick us, especially this MPP government led by Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. You have to make your mind up. Make your own mind up. Timmy. Leadership is not about manipulation. May your friend and say, what is true leadership? What is true leadership? Leadership is not about manipulation. Timmy. You see, leadership is about inspiration. Leadership is about inspiration, to inspire the young mind, inspire the youth, inspire the women, inspire the children, inspire the older generation, the younger generation. You need to inspire them. Now, let me show you something. Let me show you a video. Then you understand. I want to show you a video so you understand. Let me show this video. And the Ghanaian has always been fantastic until these Akufo-Addo's, J.B. Danquez and co came to pollute the minds of Ghanaians. Listen.
American writer said that he thought Ghana had one of the greatest opportunities in the history of mankind. Now, would you agree with that?
I do, because this is an opportunity for the African to demonstrate to the world that the African, given the chance, can manage his own affairs.
And can you live up to this chance, do you think?
I think we are prepared to live up to this opportunity. We have had 5 years of what we call internal self-government. And now we are going into a period of complete independence and sovereignty. And with the experience we have had, I'm quite sure that we shall be able to live up to this opportunity.
Ultimately, the strength of a nation lies in its people, and Ghana is strong. This is the village of Apapam, enclosed by hills. The next village is 8 miles away as the crow flies, but more than 100 by the existing road. And so the people of Apapam are building themselves a road, each man of the village giving 1 day's voluntary work each week. It may not sound much, perhaps, a road of just 8 miles, but come along the 2 miles they've already built. See the men of Apapam hack their way through the mountain and virgin forest, and judge then the strength of Ghana.
Wow! You see how Nkrumah inspired the Ghanaian. And this is where our uncles and our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our grandparents, our civil engineering school biada. And so the way they were inspired and they were able to build roads. COVID-19 by Anana Mekache Obi said, the Agric minister said, look, this COVID-19, a lot of countries will go lockdown. What is it so hard? Say, you bet gada Ghanaians, even call you the prisoners. No mon kodo a brefu, or mon kodo a friend is saying, banchifu. Under the COVID-19. What is this so hard? Say, because okay, the youth. Young compare friend is saying, farm binian farmer. Niam pay the experts. Omo ya Greek word friend is say tech. Twins don't beg me. I'm say baku ya Greek word tech. And go I'm using him as an example to even help build the country. Because when the belly is full, the mind can think straight. Why can't we come up with innovative measures? But always we are looking somewhere. Let's concentrate. Because we have looked elsewhere. It's about time we look within and come up with policies that will best suit us first. So when a whole President Cousin is bringing UK standard has fallen. What are you saying? Who cares? Do you think that the child that lives in Chilinga or Bontibo is thinking about whether the standard of living of UK has fallen? No. They are thinking about how they can even get even a standard of living. They are even thinking about how they will even get a standard of living. Because in Ghana, what is the standard? What is the standard? The 3 CD, 4 CD, they mark people. Will be to me a Juma the whole month, they cut 300 CDs, 400 CDs. Zoom lion workers. Is that the standard? In UK, there was standard B. I ultimately says, okay, living wage, minimum wage in our base. What is even the standard? The standard, I hear you can or a Juma 2 days, will be a Juma a day. The Sikanyina 1 day to say the Ghana near year Juma where friends say Zoom lion the whole a month. Obi pay DM, Obi month Sika, it is a Ghana the whole month per annum. Obi a day Sika. Come on. So when we are thinking, we need to think outside the box. That look, leadership is not about manipulation; it's about inspiration. You inspire people, and then the inspiration will bring out the best in them. Look at the young boys that COVID-19 by normally very creative. The bosses are tech boys that tech and my innovative friends innovations be out creative minds be. We don't even sponsor it. Because we are always eager looking outside. The president is always globe-trotting the world. Who supports the poor child? Who support the poor child's ideas and the innovate and the talent and the skills? They be so nyame beye. Onyame no waye wie. Mama ye gold, diamond, bauxite, manganese, cocoa, magnesium, oil, gas, rivers. Or my sea, or my lakes. What else do we want? Am I a good son? Yɛde hata atadeɛ. Yɛde hata atadeɛ. Meanwhile, we can get solar energy. UK, ewianebo June, July, August, September, kakrebi. And so more solar, friend is saying, a panel system, empower more energy, or more wind energy. What are we sitting down there? And we say we have academicians, we have PhD holders. We say we went to the Yale. Now the person who went to Yale is now our finance minister. Look at the way he's struggling, borrowing. And so Esla also said, if it was borrowing, the back rabbit to be the president. Now Esla also should tell the finance minister, say, we borrow, me back rabbit to me. Yes. And when we talk, you speak trash to the people. And among kanokre and kokrafo among kanokre. These old men don't speak truth. They're always talking trash. Always talking trash. Talking me name say a manopause or say a trash can the woman I don't know. Now let's go on. True leaders do not seek followers. Somebody will ask Dr. Ren, why are you saying that? Yes. You see, true leadership is not all about family, friends, and all those things. No. It's about purpose. So leaders don't seek followers. It is about purpose. Once you find your purpose, you will see that your purpose will attract. Once you find your purpose and you start working hard, you will see how people will start following you. Because you are doing something which is great. People like it. People can see some light in you. So they will come and listen to you. So when you go to the church, it's because you listen to the pastor preaching. And so when the pastor preaches, like, wow, he speaks sense. Wow, I'll go to his church. Wow. Then you end up going to the church. So if Ghana as a nation, we can find our purpose. So, okay, what is our purpose for the year as a nation? Our purpose for the year, and they say, okay, we will ensure that our citizens will not go hungry. So let's do massive agriculture. Every region, every village, every district. Okay, let us look at the strength of each and every village. Let us look at the strength of each and every city. Let us look at the strength of each and every region. Okay, what is the strength of Upper East? What is the strength of Upper West? And then we produce free Upper West. And then we produce free Upper East. And then a friend is saying Eastern region for better their brain. And then a Western region for better their brain. And then a Volta region, Greater Accra, Ashanti region, Central, Oti region. Okay, we met with the Banchiaba, we met with the Bayiraba, we met with the Tomato Saba, we met with the Nyadwani Jenaba, we met with the F.A. and Chinam and Namefre Pumaba. We must met me the friend saying, in palm wine, or met with the Wayaba. Look at the strength. Let us be purposeful driven as a country and build on each other, everybody's strength. Now, as we are planting, everybody is planting the strength, in terms of agric, Obiani strength, in terms of the food crops, in terms of whatever the agriculture produce, everybody should give us the best. And as the farmers are planting and willing to give us the best, let us also have people that will broker deals. People like our ambassadors, the ambassador of Cote d'Ivoire, the ambassador of Benin, the ambassador of Togo. He has to find us people that can buy the surplus. Or the surplus, they need to find us market. We need to get a good transport system, good roads. Before you realize, we are what? Exporting lemon to Abidjan. We are exporting cassava. We are exporting tomato. We are exporting this to the local, to even our own community, our own West African community. Our ambassadors have to work. They need to create market. The Ghanaian market. That is why you see the Chinese, anywhere they go, they have Chinese market, the Chinese shop. They are making sure that they bring Chinese produce. What is our people sitting down there doing? No purpose. No purpose. Yadiane says, "Sewa Bruni, yanko run the dross." Yet the answer Miss Bell, young call run the draws. Yet the answer Tracy watching, young call run the draws. Today, we take advantage of our women. We don't create the market. We don't inspire our generation. So that our generation lack hope. And they don't, because they lack the hope, they don't have faith and hope anymore. Then they begin to look elsewhere. And when the going gets tough, they begin to think about evil thoughts, because the devil finds works for the idle hand. The devil is your mind. When the mind is not fed well, when the mind is not fed with good things, it will gravitate towards the negative. And that is when bad ideas, bad mind, bad things. Because everything begins up here. But see, our ambassadors, we pay them. We don't even gain any profit from ambassadors. I've seen the French ambassador or invited Ghanaian actors or invited Ghanaian celebrities. And I keep telling people that go and check the ambassador of France to Ghana. Go and Google and check her background. You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked. How many French countries are you don't understand? Go and read about the French ambassador. You will know her background. Her background is military. The background, you understand who that person is. The French ambassador. The background, you say, hey! I see him the warrior and one would name the warrior. The French diplomat would name the warrior. Omiti celebrities. She's having conversations with them. She's talking to them. She's getting to know what the country is, the atmosphere in the country. She's tapping all the information. He's first sending the information to her country, France. People think she's a fool. Going to market and purchasing things. That's what will be diagram. Mojari. When I'm ambassadors, UK no sausage, English breakfast, business. They don't even create a Ghanaian market in UK. A Ghanaian in one UK. Robert Brenner, ambassador crowd, but demigod. Oh, friend power, papa, who's oh, friend power on fat. And so those days, more opposition. We got far for now for papa who's on Manuafa. Make themselves demigods. You see, go and read about the ambassador. When Abu will say, yes. I guess, hey, Dr. Reynolds, who are fillers, so, Mudia Mutuana, Mudia Grona Moody. Konako Kinkain, but Tibu. Konabu will say, hey, this ambassador, Pa Sana, the background is in it here. Tiwana, why dinner, no Mudim Comosan. You see, we're done in a whole TV talk show. You see, we host to talk show. Ghana. Who say what I say? Who say where Jimmy? No, the French, they are up to something. They are up to something big. Ghana. But Timonino, now it's too late. See me? But Timonino, now it's too late. Bushian, we have to open our mind. This is why I'm saying, clearly we have to understand. A friend is saying, what a true leadership is all about. We need to understand. So that when we are going in to vote, you need to have an idea who you are going to vote for. You need to have an idea who we want, the kind of leaders we want. Do we want talkatives? People that talk and steal us? What do you say? All these things. Do we want stupid people like the Tompos? Do we want the idiots ones like the Tompos? What do you say? Because papa no man planning ya wo woman tino. You see, there are some children papa no to say Tompo, ya planning ya wo woman. Oh, ni papa can ho ba anka can ho or share condom. No, if we send ho baby condom nim and the pie ye the kogu ni mama ho ya wo Tompo. Nto mo na ma adwene no Jimmy enko a. Omo di ko ba bia. Sa pepepe. Kone papa plan so be wo condom ne teye. Ana ne ho ba no wo ye yiri ne kogu ni maame ho. Ani awo tompo. Enti tompo no baby obeko bia wagini. Wo se sana nyeye wo dane that say ayi kokko aye toto a still no embin because ye tompo wagini. Sa pepepepepe. Enti ma me ha wo mpo se wo ne tompo kra be kansem bi because no anka so onim no so ye ojimini. Ono anum se ne nyum ye we jimi ama me hu ne ye ha no tompo we jimi o ma onim ne ye ha no. Enti ono anka so onim ne ye ha no. Oti ase. Enti ni pasa no ba muncha no because ono ba no be di atema no was screenshot 2 CD no de akwa kwakere ne ama ne sika no de konom tramo. Bosu omo ne nam no mu di nkwada no mu nyinsa nkwada these people what you say omo ya rengafo omo kwa bonsam gem in KT Hamon's voice. So when they come out, leave them. Tiemie we mu no papa no man shada ase e be wo omo papa no share condom on say papa no wi apetition e ba omani so a no mu say to ni bi wusu to whom does it belong to no mani omo feelings na be su omo ase to no mo po obi ni omo release it tompo say ni maami ase ni ko release ye condom na te ye he is not a plant child ope 2 CD akonom tramo omo screenshot a no de akoba eye daddy frog any eye hopes na doye ni am omo 2 CD no de akonom tramo ento oba tramo business no ye oni adwini bia say ye ka ba leadership one tea bi mpoda one pay good clean water to drink or person of so bucket e de ko bunsuo or person say bi okoni wo bush on person be sisi eye a friend say flat no we get dan papa dem on pay bi ntimun jano mama ha mo kra he doesn't want better life for himself tompo no what you say apete she give me cut I go pay you tomorrow ni papa no suban no sa pepe ni papa suban no apete she give me cut I go pay you tomorrow me wo tompo and no ti man apete she give me cut no ko no ma tompo ma me no da kwesi na se unso be kan unso we free a wo ko pay 2 CD aba unso sisi on kasa biem tompo ayira because nim say dia make kan ye no kra ti say minim say tompo onim just me can you also dwane ko on tie nyansa ni bi tompo come back tompo come back here tompo come back tompo come back ojani ya kasa mo amuntie tompo onim condom na tie ya de wo no abusia yamfa aye ensem no ya di si no TMA. Leadership destroying our world. The Akufo-Addo's leadership is destroying Ghana. Ochina, me baba be church mu. Politics without principle. Akufo-Addo is practicing politics without principles. Bawumia is practicing politics without principle. Eye Ken Ofori Atta, they practice politics without principle. What you say? Look, Ghana, we are dealing with what? Politics without principle. But in politics, we need better quality is needed. We need better quality people. Our political culture does not produce true leaders. Our culture produces deal makers. So we compromise our principle to please the people. What you say? And to show Akufo-Addo, they are deal makers. They are dealing with PDS. They are dealing with every scandal. They are in. They are any time beyond. What you say? So these are the things. Our leaders have pleasure without conscience. Pleasure without conscience. And in Tibon say, you see Akufo-Addo the video be baby. Because instead so be discipline ne hono uko kama for so your papa ana papa de debi obi afa ma patu o sha won so unje no open see ye kwa ye no wa fasa wa broni atena play mu sam de ni dimachi ye nya ne sa eye jimie into pleasure without conscience, and the disgrace and ever. Pleasure without conscience, and the disgrace and ever. Timie. Number 3, wealth without work. Akufado's family, they are amassing wealth to themselves without work. Ofori Atta and his family are amassing wealth to themselves without work. Timie. They have become gamblers. They amass wealth to themselves. Timie. Number 4, knowledge without character. Knowledge without character. Omako yell, but they don't have character. Omako yell, akosua adie, but they don't have the character. So you see, they compromise. Anytime they are, no more promising. They do not practice what they preach because they have the knowledge, but they don't have the character. TMA. Number 5, business without morality. Business without morality. The more school they go, the more dangerous they become. The more PhDs they have, the more dangerous they are. TMA. And these are the things we need to understand. They want Ghanaians to worship them, worship without sacrifice. They want Ghanaians to give them fast without no sacrifice. And life is all about sacrifice. They don't want to sacrifice for the Ghanaian, but they want to be worshipped. Look at Akufo-Addo. Baby obekobiane yaswana konyane yedine nam. Look at Akufo-Addo. Baby obekobiane yaswana konyane yedine nam. But them no opposition, no one in the villages and no did kenke. Worship without sacrifice. Ebusian. One of these days, I will come and teach you politics without principle. What do you say? We will start doing the education more. And once we do the education, please, we MPP, NDC. And now we NDC, so I'm MPP. Then they make catch on and say, Nini Nemono, Gunegana. Timie, Gunegana. Gunegana. Since we are learning today, this is some of the money the international communities has given. 13th April 2020, the IMF gave $1 billion. Same April, World Bank gave $100 million. November 2020, additional 130. Middle 2020, 8.5 million pounds. August 2021, UNICEF 9 million. Humanitarian package. All these things. You see, my brother, you have seen how our brother has done the research, quickly has put it down. It's a year education. Let us spread it. Let us spread it. Let us spread it. Our people need education. They need education. You see, because for lack of knowledge, the people perish. Knowing something is very important. When you know something, the more you know, the more your eyes are open. And that will be soon taking advantage of you. Ubi mbano ma mouse head pan. And mon can just say, "Koto abamame." Now, with destiny 4 years, and they are sharing some Debbie. I say, "Am I in it down? I say, am I asubi?" If we want the best, it's about time we put Ghana first. My name, of course, is Dr. Ren, and I have been your host, and I have been your brother, I have been your friend, and I have been your humble servant, a Ghanaian, a proud one, who came here to transform my followers to leaders, into leaders, and leaders into agents of change. I hope you enjoyed my message, and I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also you will like my Facebook page. I'm not here to monetize it, but all that I'm here to do is that at the end of the day, our message will go viral, it will go far, so that others can also get the needed education. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you, Patrick. God bless you, Lee Toto. God bless you, Adams. God bless you, Click Clack. God bless you, Abena. Thank you so much. Santua Papebi, Jane, Michiamina, Newton, Medamase, Adams, Clicker, Tompo, Yenya Tompo, and yes, time, best on Richmond Morgan, or no, sir, Richmond Morgan, those time about fire mess, I see your bar on fire beam. Now, TB, dear, call in Ghana for what I said. I don't owe monopoly for wisdom to all the wisdom in the world, but I mean, no, sir, we put Ghana first. We ourselves will become proud when we hold our passport and we are traveling outside. People will say, are you from Ghana? I learned your country is great. Wow, wow, wow. Don't you like to go through the airport and then don't you like okay, kind of correct. When you see the American citizens, Ghana, when you see UK citizens, how do you where the umfra brocho? The umfra brocho? And to see yeah, my Ghana here. Equally, yes, you could do wow, free Ghana, wow, free Ghana, wow, free Ghana. These are some of the things we need to inspire ourselves. What do you say? We will get there. I know it is not easy. I know it has never been easy, but I surely know that definitely we shall get there. And if we are going to get there, we need to sacrifice. We need to speak truth to power. We need to be honest to our country, Ghana. Thank you so much, and a very, very good evening. What do you say? We are going. Only heaven knows how we will get there. But indeed, we will get there. And we will never give up. And definitely, we shall get there. And when we get there, maybe it might be our time. Maybe it might not be our time. But whatever it is, we will get there. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. God bless you. Thank you so much. Keep the fire burning. You are a Ghanaian. You were not born of any inferior God. You did not come from any lesser God. You are the Ghanaian. Our forefathers gained the independence first for us in all the African continent. On the African continent, we gained the independence first. We call ourselves the Black Stars of Africa. We shall never give up. We shall never give up. We have always been the pace setters. We have always been the first and among the first. Oh yes, we have. Today, Ghanaians are being honored in many countries all over the world. But it's about time that we give our country the needed and the befitting name that is so deserved. Do not go down. Don't go down. Don't bow your head down. There's nothing to be shameful of. Yes, where we are, it might look like there is nothing that we can do. People are pessimists. People think that there is nothing that good can come from us. But I am optimist, and I believe that just as we started in the beginning, and even when we started, Malaysians were not there. Even when we started, the Abu Dhabi brothers were nowhere to be found. We will find our baton, and we will race fast, and we will make sure that we will come on top. Thank you, and have a good night.